Exciting changes are afoot in Formula One as Australian racing stalwart Daniel Ricciardo moves to AlphaTauri, replacing Nyck de Vries. What implications does this major reshuffle hold for both drivers as their respective teams? Let's find out. Daniel Ricciardo, the accomplished Australian F1 driver, is set to start a new chapter in his career. He will immediately fill the seat at AlphaTauri, previously occupied by Nyck de Vries. Following a successful tire test at Silverstone for Red Bull's RB19 car, Ricciardo eagerly prepared for his debut race with his new team at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Ricciardo, an 8-time race winner, had previously expressed his yearning for a return to the Red Bull team, which he had left in 2018. His transfer to AlphaTauri, Red Bull's secondary outfit, sets the stage for a potential future return and increases the scrutiny on Red Bull's currently underperforming driver, Sergio Perez. Sources indicate that Ricciardo is ready to invest as much time as needed at AlphaTauri to demonstrate that he has put behind his challenging season at McLaren in 21 and 2022. The move to AlphaTauri was solidified following his impressive performance in the tire test at Silverstone. Dutch driver Nyck de Vries finds himself facing significant challenges in his first full-time season in F1. Despite showing promise with his 9th position in a one-off race for Williams at Monza, de Vries has been unable to score this season. This slump in performance contributed to AlphaTauri's current position at the bottom of the constructors' standings and ultimately led to de Vries being replaced after just 10 races. Daniel Ricciardo's Formula One career has been quite a roller coaster ride. This Australian-Italian race driver has proven his skills time and again. He currently races for Scuderia AlphaTauri, a top-tier racing league Formula One team. His journey began back in 2011 when he made his F1 debut at the British Grand Prix with his HRT team. This opportunity was part of the deal with the powerhouse Red Bull Racing, who had him test driving for their sister team, Scuderia Toro Rosso. Ricciardo climbed his way up the ranks from the testing role and joined Toro Rosso full-time in 2012. The team had shuffled its drivers around, and he found himself handling the wheels of a Ferrari-powered car for the team in 2012 and 2013. Impressed by his performance, Red Bull Racing promoted him in 2014 as a successor to Mark Webber, who had retired. Ricciardo found himself racing alongside the multiple-time world champion Sebastian Vettel. During this year, Ricciardo didn't just fit in, but excelled, finishing third in the championship and claiming his first 3 F1 wins in Canada, Hungary, and Belgium. Even after a couple victory-less years, Ricciardo found his way back to the top spot in the 2016 Malaysian Grand Prix. His consistency helped him secure 3rd place in the championship, making his second top 3 finishes in 3 years. He later added to his tally of victories with wins at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in 2017 and the Chinese and Monaco Grand Prix in 2018. After 2018, Ricciardo opted for a change and joined Renault. He raced for them for the 2019-2020 seasons before moving on to McLaren. He was part of the 2021 and 2022 seasons racing alongside Lando Norris. Ricciardo achieved his first win with McLaren at the 2021 Italian Grand Prix, a testament to his adaptability and skill. Following the 2021 season, he was honored with the Member of the Order of Australia in the 2022 Australia Day Honours, recognizing his contributions to motorsports. Ricciardo's impressive record, however, did not prevent him from experiencing difficulties at McLaren, which resulted in the departure at the end of 2022. Not one to give up, Ricciardo accepted the role as AlphaTauri's driver for the 2023 season on loan from Red Bull Racing. The swap indicates a significant turn in Ricciardo's career trajectory, and he's committed to proving himself anew at AlphaTauri. The move could be a stepping stone for him to return to the Red Bull team, rekindling his earlier success. It also presents a fresh opportunity for Ricciardo to demonstrate his resilience following the challenging times at McLaren. Though he'd been through some tough times, Ricciardo had been candid about his desire to return to full-time F1 seat. He told ESPN, "Right now, I want to get back on the grid next year. I do feel like there's certainly some unfinished business. I'm staying in the loop and staying prepared." Ricciardo's journey in F1 has been a blend of determination, adaptability, and incredible skill. His pursuit to get back into full-time racing circuit shows his unwavering passion for the sport. Now, as part of the Scuderia AlphaTauri, fans are keen to see how this next chapter of his racing career unfolds. Dutch racing driver Nyck de Vries has encountered a challenging rookie season in Formula One. With 10 races, without any points, his stint with Scuderia AlphaTauri has ended, and his future in F1 currently remains uncertain. This upheaval in both de Vries and Daniel Ricciardo's careers illustrate the unpredictability and fiercely competitive world of F1, where a driver's fortune can change faster than their cars on the track. De Vries has an impressive track record outside of F1. He won the 2019 FIA Formula 2 Championship, the 2020-21 Formula E World Championship, and also claimed victories in the 2010 and 2011 Karting World Championships. He was part of McLaren's Young Driver Development Program from January 2010 until May 2019. In September 2022, de Vries got his break into Formula 1 as a stand-in driver for Williams at the 2022 Italian Grand Prix, with AlphaTauri needing a replacement for Pierre Gasly, who had moved to the team Alpine. De Vries joined AlphaTauri for the 2023 season. His stint at AlphaTauri, however, was marked by struggles. He placed 14 in the season-opening Bahrain Grand Prix and repeated the same result in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. After a messy race in Australia and a crash in Azerbaijan, he did not finish races or end in lower positions like 17th at the British Grand Prix. Days after this disappointing performance, de Vries was let go by AlphaTauri, with Daniel Ricciardo stepping in as a replacement. De Vries' performance in his rookie season drew criticism, notably from Helmut Marko, a key figure at Red Bull, AlphaTauri's parent team. Nyck de Vries' departure from AlphaTauri had been seen as imminent, considering his significant struggles and reoccurring public criticism from Red Bull Motorsports boss Helmut Marko. Last month, Marko acknowledged that Horner had rightfully questioned if de Vries was the appropriate choice for the company's F1 program. Despite his past achievements in Formula 2, Formula E, and a promising F1 debut with Williams, where he stood in for an unwell Alex Albon and scored points, de Vries couldn't find his groove in 2023. His first year in F1 was marked by trials and tribulations, eventually leading to his departure from AlphaTauri. With this chapter of AlphaTauri behind him, de Vries must now reassess and strategize his next moves in Formula 1. In a recent statement, AlphaTauri team principal Franz Tost expressed gratitude to Nyck de Vries for his contributions to the team. He further stated, "I'm very pleased to welcome Daniel back into the team. There's no doubt about his driving skills, and he already knows many of us, making his integration easy and straightforward. The team will also profit a lot from his experience, as he is an 8-time Formula 1 Grand Prix winner." Red Bull Racing Team Principal and CEO Christian Horner also welcomed Ricciardo's return, observing that the Australian hadn't lost his touch during his time away from racing. Horner pointed out that Ricciardo's impressive sim session had translated well onto the track. His performance during the tire test was deemed very competitive, leading to anticipations about what he might achieve during his loan period at AlphaTauri. "I'm stoked to be back on the track with Red Bull family," Ricciardo expressed this on Tuesday. AlphaTauri announced the arrival of the 8-time Grand Prix winner on social media, generating excitement among fans and the team alike. In summary, the transition of Ricciardo from Red Bull to AlphaTauri and de Vries' departure makes a significant shuffle in the F1 racing landscape. The return of the Australian F1 stalwart is eagerly awaited, with fans and team management alike hopeful of his impact. As for de Vries, the future holds the challenge of bouncing back from his recent difficulties and finding a new foothold in the competitive world of F1. Ricciardo's return and de Vries' departure mark a significant shift in F1. As these drivers navigate their new realities, how will they fare in the fiercely competitive racing world? We'd love to hear your predictions in the comments below.